What is up, people? My name is Avanish. Hegde. You're watching Sporting Day Social. We have a fun show for you today, and I say fun means funny because we have our college friends such as Arjun Ramya and Norman Dean popping in. So watch this one because I don't know what to say.
Why don't you just use your laptop?
Yeah, where's your laptop?
Yeah, where is my laptop?
Jesus.
Or a side guy.
Oh my God. Okay, super. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. We have Norman Dean and Arjun Ramya, who apparently is from Anfield, loving the Liverpool touch, considering you guys are champions. Let me put it out there. Dean will come to United in a bit. We'll start with Rama. Fixtures-wise, let's talk the 2021, the new fixtures which were released last week. Are you kind of apprehensive going into the season, Rama? I mean, Liverpool are banging on to win it again, but look at those first three fixtures. And it's tough, right?
You can say we were the champions last season. We might just lose to the champions of this season. That's Leeds in the first game. So it's very uncertain. All I can say is I hope that hunger, what these guys had last season, remains. Because that's what drove us. It really didn't matter, even in between the pandemic and things got held. It was a pause on our dreams, right? So there was this uncertainty. And with Liverpool, when it comes to any kind of title, there's always uncertainty involved. So not much of predictions for the next season coming up because you don't know what's going to happen. But I'm hoping that there's that same drive since it's the same squad and not much changes.
Yeah.
And Klopp's a manager who kind of really likes the group and works towards a thing as a group. So I'm seeing that come alive more and more. So I'm kind of happy and kind of excited to go into the next season, but it's quite uncertain. That the competition is going to be very tough.
Yeah, the fact that he's also added to his squad, will come about that in a bit. Do you think United can finish third again? Because clearly Liverpool and City are still miles above us, and we need to really fix that gap. Do you think we can plug that gap?
I at this point of time feel United are going to be challenging for the title next season. If they do have a few new additions, so I am assuming it should be second or third, if not first.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that if we could spark up a title, who knows? I mean, that only time will tell because, like you mentioned, it's so crucial to just get one or two guys. And we'll talk about United transfers and Liverpool transfers in a bit. But when we look at our fixtures, we start Palace, and then we have Brighton.
Palace, yeah.
And then we have Tottenham, and then we have Newcastle, and then we have Chelsea. Would you take that as your first five, Dean? I think I'd take that in terms of just seeing where
any day.
Right, because
it will help even the new signings to get in, get the chemistry going, get the team into a certain flow so that they can get into their style of play. Because obviously this 1 month of off time that they have, they're going to be relaxing and not much of physical activity going to be happening. So this would get them back together and gel up before the big game.
Yeah, and the fact that, like Rama mentioned, he has Leeds, of course, to deal with first. We'll talk about the Liverpool fixtures now. And then they play Chelsea away, and Arsenal at home, and then Villa away, and then the Merseyside derby. That is something that Liverpool fans
That is scary.
Yeah, even this season with a lot of confidence. But those five fixtures can dent your hopes, you feel?
Oh, definitely, Avanish. Especially the Chelsea game, because if you see their team, right, they've got Werner now, they've got Ziyech, and they look like they are going to be contending for the league here. I know United came third last season, but I see Chelsea, especially with Frank Lampard, really giving us a run for our money as well as City. Because these fixtures, especially Arsenal, Chelsea, and then Everton, when I might be biased when I say this, but when they play us in the last 2-3 seasons, I see the worst of the teams turn up and give their best when they play against us. So I think that itself kind of tells how uncertain it can be, that game. And yeah, we're kind of excited to go through and see what we are going to bring for this season.
Much to look forward to. We'll start with transfers now, Rama, in terms of what you guys have already acquired.
I think his additions, his team with the transfer, the management which we have, they're very spot on because they know what they need. Very rightly, we needed a left back to fill up Robertson's shoes, especially after Moreno not being there. That was a right buy, and like you said, I do agree. We need some other players as well. But will that fit our financial status right now? with the new work that is happening at the stadium? I don't think so. And with Klopp, it's not about the man, it's about the team, and he brings that out irrespective of 100 million player, 50 million player, 30
I mean,
million
I completely agree with you. The fact that he's turned, like you said, a 30 million Salah into a 90 million player, or what he's done with Mane, for example. So he gets the best out of players. Even Minamino hasn't probably come into full stride, but you expect him to probably into as well. So Liverpool,
step in.
there's only probably upwards and onwards for a Liverpool perspective. Dean, let's talk about United. And I'm not going to ask you transfers, particularly in terms of Jadon Sancho and centre back, because pretty much all the United fans who come on have echoed those thoughts, and I'm sure you want those as well. Do you see any midfielder or other positions fitting into our team right now to take us, like you mentioned, to the heights of second and first?
Yeah,
go on.
Look, you have 3 people in that position. That's the reason why I didn't talk about defensive, because you have Matic, you have McTominay, you have Fred. Sometimes even Pogba falls back. But with so many people there, and you don't have people doing much up front, you will look at a attacking midfield, because I'm telling you again and again, if Bruno is not going to turn up, they're going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fact that it means, because you take a look at that axis which Pogba, Rashford had, and then when Bruno came in, it was obviously more fluid and more mobile. But we've seen them tired out, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt, because Bruno did play 60 games with Lisbon and United. So hopefully this rest and recuperation will help. Sure, super. So then let's now move on to the quiz as usual, guys, because that's the last part of the show. And we've just got 3 questions. Rama, here's your question. Name any Liverpool players who are strikers and English, past or present.
How many? Any 1 or 2, right?
3.
Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch. Emil Heskey.
Right.
Ricky Lambert.
Right. Spot on.
I'm gonna lose.
This is your name. This is of course for United. Name any 3 former United players who are French.
Oh, that's easy.
Evra.
Right.
Man, you have many.
We had Eric Cantona.
Yeah, spot on.
I think you got to time him out, man. He's lost this round.
Louis Saha.
Louis Saha. I think he's got the benefit of the doubt and the benefit of the Google phone right next to him to Google the answer. So it's fine. We can do the points for the cheat as well. This is your final one, because we're not going to drag this quiz longer. Because obviously,
Yes, please.
obviously it's really funny, but we can't. So the first game ever at Manchester United Old Trafford, we hosted Liverpool. All I want you guys to tell me what was the scoreline on that particular day. Anyone can go for it.
4-2.
Close. Dean, you want to get?
I am still Googling.
Google it. The scoreline.
0-0?
No, you got it wrong despite Google. It was actually
1-1.
Liverpool. Unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say, but yeah, that was the first ever game at Old Trafford. So that's a little trivia for you to end the show and the chat with boys who are absolutely out of their head. I think Dean's definitely what I described right now. Rama, thank you so much with your fantastic background. Certainly not let us down throughout the chat. But you guys stay safe. I'll see you on the other side and enjoy the rest of the season. Rama, hope Liverpool get relegated. Hope United win, Dean. Cheers, boys.
Right, that was Noman, Dean and Arjun Ramya sharing their insights of what's going to happen in the Premier League. It's been fun. It's a small show on Sporting News Social this time. Plenty more next week, remember, with the tennis starting as well. So watch out for that one, tennis fans. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, get that done right now. Thanks for watching. It's me, Avanish Hegde, saying goodbye. See you.